Hello everyone, peace of Christ to all. First of all, this video is made by copyright and fair use, and we are going to expose the stupidity of some who claim to be teachers in the West. And when I say stupidity, I'm not insulting, but it's a description. There's a huge difference uh, between describing you as stupid and calling you stupid. In this video, this guy who had a huge subscribers as number, and I think he's making good money from it. Uh, if you watch it, it's not only videos of mistakes. The whole video, including the person himself, is a mistake. Let us play a little bit and laugh together.
Crash Course World History, and today we're going to talk about Israel and Palestine, hopefully without a flame war. Yeah, big ask, Mr. Green. I mean, that fight goes back thousands and thousands of years.
This is the stupid, ignorant speaking about the fight. And he says that this fight even goes back before Islam. Why he's saying that? Because he is talking about the conflict between Israel and the Palestinian. But this ignorant do not know that those who they are fighting today, Israel, they are not the Palestinians. You see, there is a huge difference between people who occupy a land and claim to be people of the land, and people who they are people of the land. As an example, if I want to speak today about the Egyptian, I'm not going to name the Muslims as Egyptian, if you want to be honest. The Egyptian are the one who they are called the Coptic. They are the one who own the land. The Arab is the one who came and occupied the land, and now they changed the name of the country and call it the Arab Republic of Egypt. But all of us, we know that this is not an Arab country and this is Africa. Same for when we speak about American. You see, me myself an American citizen, but doesn't mean I am an American. You see, I am an American citizen. I earned my citizenship because I am a citizen of this country, but I am not born by grandfather, father. You know what I'm talking about, right? The native people are not us. So I cannot say I am really an American. Yes, I have American citizenship of United States, but I'm not an American as a native person. So honesty and stupidity sometimes they don't match. If you want to be honest, if you want to speak about something real, don't fool yourself and fool others and claim that you know when you do not know. Those who they are fighting Israel today, those are the Arab, and the Arab are not the Palestinians. The only Palestinian exists today in the territory it's called Palestine is the Christians. Those they forced to speak Arabic, they are not Arab too. During the history, we see that the Arab, they force, like during the Khalifa Abdul Malik ibn Marwan, he forced everyone in the countries or the lands the Muslims occupied to speak Arabic. Actually, in certain time in Egypt alone, they have a law. It says if anyone speak one Coptic word, Egyptian word, they will cut his tongue just for saying one word in Coptic. And that made the whole nation change to speak Arabic very fast, because who dare? You have to learn Arabic. So when somebody speak about Palestinian today and he think the Hamas present Palestinian, he is just being a fool, ignorant, stupid. Same time, this guy he say, let's hear some of what he say.
Except thousands of years ago, there wasn't an Islam yet.
See the stupidity? Thousands of years ago there's no Islam yet, but still he think that the Palestinian is the Muslims today. That because he's an ignorant. And just to prove, we don't make speeches like those idiots who we see them always in YouTube, and sadly they are more popular and nobody flagged their videos. To prove that he is a liar, or let us say he's ignorant. I don't want to, because I can't really say he's a liar or not. But maybe let's say he's ignorant. If we go to the Quran, chapter 5, verse number 21. The Quran confirms that this is the land of the Jews. Even though Muslims today, they say it's not, the Quran say clearly it is. And I will tell you, Muslims today, they say it's not. Allah ordered the Jews to go and kill whoever live in that land. And Allah says to the Jews, "O my people, enter the Holy Land," which Allah has assigned into you, and turn not back, against those who you want to fight them. I'm sending you to kill them. Don't turn your back in the war. Just kill them. Musa, he told his people to do so, but they refused. They said to them, those are very powerful people. We will not fight them. So Allah, he punished the Jews for not killing the Palestinian at that time by making them 40 years lose their way in the desert. So it was Allah who created the fight, according to the Quran, between the Palestinians and the Jews. It's not the Jews, you see. Now, so don't put the fault in the Jews. The first one who ordered the Jews to fight and to take that land, it was Allah. And this is what the Quran is saying, not me. So don't come to me and say this is not true. If a Muslim will say this is not true, he's just being a stupid idiot because he is going against his Quran. However, the story here is very funny anyway. And if you ask a Muslim, I will tell you why. Because if you ask a Muslim why Allah is asking the Jews to kill the Palestinians at that time, he said it was okay to kill the Palestinians at that time because they were not Muslims. All right. Now, so when this guy he say this is a conflict about land, he is just being a stupid idiot again.
So no. Also, let me submit that very little of this conflict between Israel and Palestine over the last several decades has been about, theological differences between Islam and Judaism. No one's arguing about whether the most important prophets descended from Abraham's son Isaac or his son Ishmael, right? It's not about whether to fast during Yom Kippur or Ramadan. It's about land.
So he will make it that this is not about religion, this is about land, when the fact it's all about religion. This professional idiot, he is ignoring the fact that, first of all, let us ask why even he is making this video today. This is because yesterday Hezbollah attacked Israel. So those even not Palestinian, you idiot. This is a Muslim fight. This is not about Palestinian. The video today is about the clash between who and who. He just made it because of Hezbollah yesterday attack an army trucks in the borders with Lebanon. So this is not even about Palestinian attacking the Israeli, if you can call them Palestinian. This is what about Hezbollah. So Hezbollah present Muslims. Muslims, they have no problem for anyone to occupy their land. Even they have no problem to bring someone from Chechnya to be the Khalifa. If you look at the Islamic State now, you will see most of the fighters are foreigners. Chechnya, Turkey, Russia, France, England. So the stupidity of this man, he think that the problem here, it is about, it's not even about religion, it is about land. Well, you know what? The land of Israel is very tiny. You know what tiny is? Very tiny. And the land of Muslims is very huge. As an example, Saudi Arabia alone is bigger than Europe altogether. Just Saudi Arabia alone. The desert of Iraq can make 50 countries like Israel. Just the desert alone, not even the cities. So when this idiot, he say this is not about religion, this is about land, again he shows us how stupid he is. Again, I'm not calling names, I'm just describing stupidity. Because, don't claim to be a teacher and make speeches about things you don't know. Otherwise, you look stupid and you are stupid. If we listen more and more, you will see this is a brain poisoning for the truth. Because what those people they try, they make the truth look different. Everything is upside down for them.
The conflict as eternal or as religious makes it feel intractable in a way that, frankly, it isn't. So instead,
it's not about religion. It is not. You know what? Just to prove that this stupid is an idiot. Professional idiot. How the first time even the Muslims occupy Jerusalem? And they took it from whom? Isn't it the Prophet of Islam, the false prophet? He sent a letter to the king of Rome and he told him either you convert or I'm going after you. During that time there is not even one person speak Arabic in this land because simply those are not Arab. Palestinians are not Arab anyway. However, history proved that this is the land of the Jews too. Those who they are called Palestinian, they are not living in the land of the Jews, they are living in their own territory. Palestine is not a people ethnic as much it is people who live in a territory, they call them Palestinian. Let us say if you live in France, they call you French. However, the French people are we can say it's an ethnic group, but the fact it's a mix of ethnic from all over Europe. To the point in certain times, the kings of France, he might be the king of different country in the same time in Europe. And in certain time, people, they speak a language which is Latin. So, you know, speaking about ethnic is a very stupid thing to say, especially in the world today. The world is largely mixed. There's nobody can claim that I'm very pure ethnic. No one. Unless maybe even the Chinese, they have many ethnic inside them, you know, like it's same in India, same. But however, those people, they try to make it look as it is about land, but it's not about religion. But the fact, if you think about it, who occupy the land? Who occupy the land from who? If you are able to answer the question, then you will get the answer correctly, because you know the Israel is a Jewish state. Whatever people they say, there is a different ethnic group, etc. However, Israel present the name itself present the Jews. Israel is the name of Jacob. It's not the name of Abdul. It's not the name of Muhammad. It's not my name. It's not your name. This is the name of Jacob, and Israel are the children of Jacob. And even the Quran itself, he called the Jews the children of Israel, as we see in many examples, chapter 2, verse number 40, etc. All over the Quran, all children of Israel. So Israel is a person, and those are the children of Israel. All right? So this is a nation of an ethnic group who have a religion, it is Judaism. Now the Muslims, when they were occupied by the Ottoman Empire, they never have a problem with the Ottoman. Actually, the Jews, they took their land from the Ottoman Empire. At that time, the Muslims don't dare even to say to the Ottoman Empire or the ruler, no. So how come the Muslims have no problem for the Ottoman to take over Libya, to take over Egypt? They control Egypt for hundreds of years. They control many of the Arab countries for nobody complained, you know. Even though the Turkish, they were the most ugly, disgusting occupier. They used to rape Muslim women and rape Christian women and kidnap them and take them as slaves, etc., etc. Still, they managed to be leaders for all this country, all centuries, because simply they are Muslims. You know, Muslims have no problem if you get them a president like Saddam Hussein to rule Israel. If Netanyahu convert to Islam tomorrow, nobody will fight for Israel. Nobody will fight to take it back, as this idiot is trying to say. The whole fight, it's about fighting the Jews, not fighting for a land. You see, the Quran says it clearly that Muslims should fight for God, not for land. If you go to chapter 7, verse number 137, it says clearly that Allah gave the Jews the inheritance of that land. But this is because they are Muslims, supposedly. See, they are Muslims. Those were people of Moses. So we made them inherit, all right? And simply, they've been given the authority, the land, to inherit the land, and to be blessed to have the land. So who inherit the land according to the Quran? It is the good believers. The good believers, and we can show a different example. If we go to chapter 59, verse number 2, you will see the verse saying clearly that Allah caused the Christians and the Jews lose their land because they are lost. You see, and inherit the land to the Muslims. All right? So the inheritance always goes to the ones who they are Muslims, and the one who they are not Muslims, they should get out. So the land is not the issue, it is what is your religion. If you are a Muslim, you have the right to take over. If you are not, your home, your wife, your kids is open for the Muslims to take it. So when a guy like this make a video full of mistakes, I did not even start the video to count how many mistakes he has. So people don't listen to those idiots. They are the last one who can be teachers. If your teacher is stupid, guess what you will be. God bless you, and follow with me with more videos.